Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Capricorn. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. All right, so we have the moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. They're also showing up as the Two of Swords, moon and Libra energy. They're viewing you as the Eight of Swords, all right? And we see the Three of Cups. Okay, so a lot of my Capricorns, this is somebody who's around you in some capacity. Wow, and they're showing up as the Empress, Taurus and Libran energy. So this is someone very sexy, very attractive, very abundant. This is divine counterpart energy. Now, this person may be your opposite sign, Cancer. Now, opposite signs can be a beautiful match, but it feels like this is somebody who's very deeply romantic, somebody who's very sensual, somebody who's very abundant. You sense growth here with this person. I'm just also getting like deep romance. The moon card tells me that they may be a secret admirer, someone here who's holding back, Capricorn, maybe waiting for or hoping that you're going to make the first move. But this is somebody who doesn't chase, they attract, but they certainly will take action when necessary. All right. I feel like this person has been dreaming of someone just like you, Capricorn, maybe even trying to manifest you. We see the Justice card, strong Libran energy with the Empress, the Justice, and the Two of Swords. But Justice in reverse tells me that sometimes this person may act a little bit aloof or superficial. And I don't mean that they are superficial, but it could just be like while they're sussing you out, while they're trying to figure out, you know, do you feel the same or who you are if you're single, that this person is going to keep it professional or keep things, you know, friendly, right? And they may just be like hiding very, very deep feelings for you until they know that it's the right move or that it's appropriate. Some of you, this is someone who's been married and divorced before. All right, and we see the King of Pentacles. So they do have strong earth in their chart, possibly that Taurus energy we see with Empress, and we get a little confirmation there from the horn. But it could also be, you know, Virgo or a fellow Capricorn. Now, how my Capricorns are feeling, you are open to this. I think this is someone that, you know, makes you happy when you see them. I feel like you're absolutely interested in seeing where this goes. You're very emotionally open to this person, and it kind of feels like who wouldn't be, right? They're showing up as that Empress energy. All right, so let's get more information about who they are. What else do we need to know about this person? This is somebody who's very solid, stable, and secure. Okay. All right. We see they do have there is an intensity here to this person. The depth of their thoughts and emotions indicate a high intellect and a strong focus on their subject. They may be in a bit of a passive role, okay with letting others take the lead and make decisions. But I don't think this person is passive. I actually think they're just embodying their divine feminine energy, whether they're female or they identify as female. Remember, we all have feminine and masculine energy within. But I actually feel like they're more just embodying this feminine energy. They're holding space. They're watching. They're waiting. You know, this is someone who's open to receiving, but they're sussing you out first, right? We see that this is somebody who's very independent. They have a strong sense of self and self-reliance. And I'm not surprised to see that Cancerian energy. Okay, so they could be a Cancer. Again, Cancer is your opposite sign, whether that's their sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, or maybe they don't even have Cancer placements, but they embody this energy. The Cancer energy is maternal, it's loving, it's nurturing, it's creative. But this person is definitely holding back, watching and waiting, you know, just trying to figure you out here. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, so this person may have long hair, or at one point in time they did. Now, these are really specific messages when we get eye color, hair styles, ethnicities, ages, things like that. They're not going to resonate with all of my Capricorns out there, but they certainly will be confirmation for some of you. All right, we see this person may have had a bit of a dark past, okay? And they may be taller than average. Again, a confirmation message for some of you. And we see this person loves animals. I feel like this is the type of person, Capricorn, like children and animals and strangers, smile at, feel comfortable around, gravitate towards. Really beautiful energy. So yeah, high honor. So I do feel like this person just garners respect and honor. All right, we see despair, but that doesn't mean this person doesn't know hardship. Okay, so this may be somebody who's, in that dark past, has come from a difficult place, or has really healed, they may have lost everything and rebuilt themselves here. All right, and we see judication. Yeah, so some of you, they may work in law or have a background in law. Some of you, they've experienced a lawsuit. But a lot of you, I feel like this person is just somebody who they take their time. They weigh up their options. They take their time to see what is their best option here. Okay. And not necessarily between you and someone else, but again, this is somebody who uses logical and critical thinking, which sometimes is harder than it should be to come by these days, all right? So let's see what else we need to know. All right, this person may have blue eyes or light colored eyes. Again, specific message that's not going to resonate with all of you. They may have an unusual hair feature. So this person may have a different hair texture than you. All right, or come from a different background. All right, or they wear their hair in some sort of unusual, kind of cool way is what I'm hearing. They wear a meaningful accessory often, okay? And they like to wear the color red, all right? Or maybe they are wearing red. Now that can be a red shirt, a red hat, red shoes. They could drive a red car. Maybe they wear red nails, all right? And we see that they may dye their hair or they have a noticeable facial feature. So I do think this person, Capricorn, is quite striking. And not only just for you, but I think for a lot of people like this, I don't know if they have exotic features or they have kind of striking features. They definitely stand out in a crowd, all right? But in a good way. The Eight of Swords, this person may meet you at a time when you're experiencing some sort of difficulties or you're in some sort of karmic situation. Now that could be anything from a relationship to a living situation, a job that you hate, or just a karmic cycle that you're trying to break free from. All right, so let's see, how else do they see you? We see that, yeah, they see you holding back. See, you two mirror each other. And this person is very intuitive, but it's like they're going to mirror you at first, for sure. And we see Chariot card there. They see you holding back and not moving forward with them, Chariot energy. So they might be a little bit worried that you don't want to move forward or you don't want to give to this connection. Again, this is someone who, I don't think it's so much ego, but this person is going to assess. Like, they don't want to make you uncomfortable. They don't want to misstep here, although they will take a risk if they feel they need to. All right, and your energy, the Page of Swords in reverse. Some of my Capricorns, you're not even seeing this connection. Or you may, obviously, it feels like you've noticed this person or you notice this person, but you may not even really realize like that they're into you, all right, or that they're as into you as they are. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. All right, what else do we need to know here? All right, they're viewing you as Midas and Miser, so they definitely love you, those of you who are entrepreneurs or you have entrepreneurial ideas, but they see that you have a delight in sharing life's riches. I feel like this person feels like you two could really be a power couple. You could really build or make something beautiful here. And they see you as the student archetype as well. So humble and devoted to knowledge, always learning, always growing. Some of you might meet this person in some sort of learning atmosphere. Or studying, or while you're studying, but you have an openness to lifelong learning. So that's not just school or educational settings, but that's travel, that's, reading, it's listening to podcasts, watching documentaries, trying new restaurants, talking to new people. All right, and Capricorn, they see you as the warrior. Yeah, so again, I'm getting this really strong divine masculine, divine feminine energy, again, regardless of sex or gender. But they see you as strong, skilled, disciplined. You have toughness of will. We see heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice and conquering the ego. That is just so, for me, the embodiment of Capricorn energy. So I feel like this is going to be a really fun connection, the Three of Cups. Like, I actually think once you two get together, you two are going to really enjoy being around each other. Like that couple that plays together, stays together. People are going to, this is going to be like something that brings you a lot of joy. You know, you two both might be party people or just enjoy partying together. Again, not to say that you're like off on benders or anything like that, but you know, like you two are just really fun to be around. We see deepening self-awareness. This connection brings clarity about your emotional landscape. All right, beautiful. And this person values stability and realistic expectations. And I feel, my Capricorns, you are going to really gravitate towards that. They bring balance to emotional intensity. Okay, and this connection tests your boundaries and priorities, reminding you that self-respect is part of love. But I also think because this person really embodies self-respect. So I feel like they're not going to let you like overgive. I also feel like they're not going to, you know, they're going to show you like by example, right? Like how to embody this energy further. And we definitely see this mutual recognition between the two of you. So this connection holds the potential for shared awareness and understanding. And, you know, I'm getting mutual recognition. I'm getting divine counterpart recognition here. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, so open your heart, Capricorn. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. So a deep heart chakra opening here. All right, we see, don't judge a book by its cover. Too much focus on visible trappings. And I did get that. This person, justice energy in reverse. Again, you might not see them. I don't think that this is a superficial person at all. But it's like this person, and I don't feel they're a tough nut to crack. But I do feel like they kind of hold back a little bit. And I feel like you're going to be very, very surprised at how perfect you two are together, or how deep this person's emotions are. We see third party. Okay, so you may be dealing with a karmic situation, and we do see that with the Eight of Swords. I don't think it's this person. I feel like it's more your energy, but you both are showing up as Two of Swords energy. So one or both of you may have a choice to make. But I feel like with this bonding energy, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. All right, beautiful. All right, what else do we need to know here? Any important dates or times or anything else my Capricorns need to know or need to be aware of? July. Okay, so if they are a Cancer, maybe they're a July Cancer. It may be happening or unfolding between now and July, but Spirit's confirming that it is in the near future. All right, my lovely Capricorns, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.